Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. We're recording the podcast now.
Oh, we are?
It was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of the barkcast on her forehead. Then you do the breakdown. Well, they don't stop coming. They don't stop coming. They don't stop running.
Wow.
See, it was a barkcast. Yeah, I barked it.
I didn't say anything.
No, you didn't, you fucking
You
nerd.
did that whole thing.
I didn't contribute to anything of we just guys, whatever the fuck was that.
Yes.
I know it's the All-Star song, but what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yes, the meme song. It was Poor Bastards. They wanted to be the next Beatles.
I know. Oh, I'm Alan, by the way.
I'm Anthony.
You were gonna say Paul.
Yes.
Yeah.
Paul.
Yes.
I wanted to steal your identity for a second.
Yes.
Because we have a new
So,
sponsor, LifeLock, to help you secure your identity.
I was gonna mention
It's just
Get
that
Out.
easy, guys. I can just say I'm Paul, and now I'm Paul, and you'd never know.
That is true. But I was saying that I don't know that I was gonna mention Get Out
Yes.
because you know that's what they do in Get Out.
Steal identities?
No, you would replace your brain to his and you'll become black.
Yes.
Is that the whole fucking plot of the movie?
Old white people getting like young black people's bodies, yes, because
What?
they thought it's cool and hip.
Really?
That's
It
really
won
dumb.
it was nominated for Oscar and all that shit.
That sounds
That's-
dumb.
Well, you kind of gave away the spoiler. It seems like it would make more sense in context.
It's
So are you telling me the black guy that ran up to him in the trailers was actually a white dude?
yes,
Nice.
an old man, white dude.
Okay.
Okay,
And
I would understand if it was like super powered characters.
Now, why does it have to be stealing black people's bodies?
Yeah.
Because they
Oh, you said it was hip.
the stereotype that because black people are more athletic and all that. I mean, Paul is surprisingly strong for a guy who doesn't go to the gym. So yeah, I guess that too.
I beg your pardon.
You're slightly.
He goes to the gym all the time.
you go
Yeah,
to
it's
the gym?
it's called work.
It's called being
That's
swole.
not good enough. No, and that is not true, Paul. Before you worked there, you were kind of like above average strong. So
No, I wasn't. I
yeah,
was
so
strong.
you're next, Paul.
Okay.
white girl's gonna take you to his white family.
Just don't follow any white girl to their mansion.
Shut up.
Actually,
fine.
it wasn't a mansion. It was like
I thought it was a mansion.
it was a big house, but it's like 2 floors. That's
It looked like one.
It looked like one of those Oh, I get it. It looked like a plantation a little bit, like the house.
There's a lot of imagery in that movie.
Yes,
A lot of.
but
secret
it was
imagery.
funny though. I liked that movie.
Like someone pointed out that when that girl was eating a cereal, like I forgot what fucking cereal, but there was white ones in it, and she separated all the colored ones from the white ones when she ate the cereal.
I've only seen it once.
There's some hidden racism in cereal eating.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say she ate Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Yeah, there were white squares in Captain Crunch, exactly. Which is
No,
why she
not-
separated them.
No. All right.
Well,
Yes.
welcome to the barkcast. Did we
Yes.
say that? We just started singing, introduced our names, and talked about racism. Nice.
Yes. And
What an
I
excellent
guess
start.
we just confirmed Paul's nationality, really.
Yes.
Well, they know that we're Mexican, and yeah.
It's true.
They can definitely tell in Alan.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's the accent.
Yep.
Maybe.
Hey, Alan, can you overthrow that one guy that sings all those songs?
Which one?
The one that sings them in a horrible accent. Hard as a kids with our pumped up kicks. You've seen that guy?
Is that guy Mexican?
Yes, he's a Mexican guy, and he's singing it in the best fucking accent. I don't know his name, but he sings pumped up kicks and numb. He's like, I've become so numb, I can't feel you there.
I'm pretty sure I can.
It's so good. It's just this old man with this thick Mexican accent.
I don't know. Usually in the mic, you can hear an accent for me.
Yes, it's true.
It's weird. But, yeah. Oh, so how was your weeks, guys?
My week was pretty good. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. Actually, not a whole lot happened. I learned a valuable life lesson.
That God of War is an actual good game?
Yes.
What are you saying? They were always good games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, always.
but this guy hated Kratos up like crazy.
Well, Kratos was a bad character. At least in the first 3 games.
And now he's a good character.
Yes. He wasn't really a character at all in the first 3 games. And in the 3rd game, you were basically playing the villain.
Sort of.
Yes.
I mean, Zeus and everyone else was a douchebag too.
I mean, they kind of acknowledge that you're the villain when you're causing the apocalypse and people are dying because of you.
True.
And you flood the earth, you cause disease and famine, and you kill all the plants. It's kind of your fault. You're kind of the villain in this situation.
I don't want to get spoiled, but I wonder how they fixed that part. Was it only Greece? Or
So here's the fun thing. They acknowledge Greece exists. As you can tell, and obviously you know it's in Norway now.
Yeah.
So here's the fun little mythos that I kind of like.
Is this a spoiler?
No.
Okay.
Just something that you notice by the fact that they live in Norway now, and Norway is fine.
Okay.
It was only Greece that got affected.
Yes, all gods from every religion exist at the same time in their own area.
Of course they do. So now
So
we're
the
gonna.
Greek gods affect Greece.
So get ready for God of War 10 when they go to kill the Aztec gods. And
Oh yeah, Aztec gods.
you'll see that gigantic feather serpent. You'll be like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck are you doing?" And like,
Whoa.
angry.
So yeah, everyone in Norway's fine. Only Greece was
I
affected.
somehow knew that. That was kind of expected.
Yeah, and
I know they're not going to touch on Christianity.
nah.
They better not because
What
God of
else
War,
do they have? They
Imagine-
just
I
have
mean,
Jesus
I-
and
wait,
God.
What
No,
if
we-
God of War 20 they decide to? Because we're gonna be, I don't know how old, and you know how people are now like assholes about that stuff.
Mhm.
They'll decide, oh, we're gonna push our atheist agenda and have Kratos kill God, kill Jesus.
No, he's the one that caused him to be crucified.
Oh yeah,
So,
just imagine him punching Jesus.
He was the Spartan.
He throws him to the ground like, oh!
no,
and he gets the nail.
he pushes the other ones like, move aside, you're all weak.
Quick time events.
Yeah, quick time, throwing a nail and it's each nail you have to hit square 50 times.
But at the same time, Jesus is trying to get off, but then he's like, no.
Yeah, that's nowhere near as sad as the Bible. It's actually way more badass. Jesus had like thunder powers at the time, and he was using sick moves. He did a German suplex at one point.
Yeah, let's not forget at the end he grabs like a random spear and just stabs him to make sure he's dead. Okay, that's horrible because I'm sort of Catholic, but
No,
I wouldn't be surprised if that shit happened. Nah.
Yeah, and then
God of War
they'll move
20.
on to India.
Oh,
and all
why?
the other ones.
Fuck India. India goes.
India's got
No,
like
India's
Vishnu
got
and shit.
a lot.
It's got Gilgamesh.
Never mind. No. Okay, never mind. I said fuck India in the terms that it should be after Christianity.
Yes.
That's what I mean. I think I'm going to get in trouble for saying that somehow.
No.
No.
I don't know.
He can go anywhere. What geologically is closer to Sweden that he can theoretically go to?
Shit, there's a lot.
Turkey.
Ooh, we got China.
Chinese mythos.
China's got some real good mythos.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fight the zodiac animals.
Like the rat, like you fucking asshole.
Oh, that'd be great. Furry God of War.
Oh,
The next chapter.
like Kratos turns into a dragon.
Yeah.
Into a scaly.
Exactly. That's how we do it.
Angry scaly.
That's the next
There's
God of
also
War.
Ireland as well.
Irish gods.
Yeah.
That's actually way closer. It'd probably go to Ireland instead.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
You'd bounce between all of them.
Ooh, would be pretty interesting. African gods.
Nice.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
You know, I just heard a story from Myths and Legends about the original African, not African king, but not the original, but he was the king of Mali, and that's the OG Lion King. And the reason they called him the Lion King was because this is an interesting one. This is a fucking modern day shonen anime made in 11th century Africa. So basically, this king
Take notes.
Yeah, because this king was like, "All right, yo guys, what's going on? I'm a king. Come talk to me. I'm a cool guy." This hunter shows up and he's like, "Hey, I'm really good at predicting the future. You're gonna have a son that's gonna make this kingdom immortal," which he's kind of right. It still exists today.
Yeah.
It's called Ghana now, but. He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna make this kingdom immortal," and the king's like, "All right, what do I got to do?" So there's gonna be this really fucking ugly hunchback woman that's missing half of her face, and if you fuck her, you'll have a kid, and he's gonna be the strongest king in the universe. And he's like, "Oh well, I'm not gonna listen to you. Get out of here." And then these guys show up later, and they're like, "All right, hey, what's up? Hey, we found this ugly girl." And we kind of decided to help her, but here she is. And the king's like, "Aw, shit. All right, fine.
Does it
Bring her
become
over."
a harem?
No, it kind of is.
Anime?
I mean, back then it was fine because he had multiple wives.
You know what I mean when I say harem anime?
Yes,
Come
exactly.
on.
No, it's a tiny harem.
Oh, okay.
It's a reasonable harem for the time.
3 people?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then he's like, "All right, fine." But then the whole thing is like, back then, ugly people were considered, way different. So then he's like, all right, he's about to do the business. And all of a sudden her hair turns into snakes. Because she's so ugly, of course they're snakes.
Oh, Bob.
And it's not like it was a problem for her. It's not like they were being hostile. He just felt uncomfortable about them. So he knocked her out. And then fucked her. So it is fucked up.
Instead of a paper bag, just knock.
Just knock her out. It'll knock out the snakes too.
He's like, all right, I'm
the
I'm
direct
okay with
quote.
it.
The direct quote from the story was funny because it just said he did it for quote. It made him feel slightly uncomfortable.
He was cool going all the way, but when the snakes came into the picture, it's like.
And even then, they weren't even that uncomfortable. He was just like, if I had the option, I'd do it, but
they're looking.
Yeah, I don't like being watched. So, all that said and done, he has a kid. The first wife they had before, which he already had a kid with, was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? You're having a kid with this woman when you already had a kid with me, and my son's already 8 years old and super strong and hunting and shit." And he's like, "I don't know, man, the prophecy, whatever."
That's the best excuse ever. Just like if you cheat on someone.
It was in the prophecy.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, if Paul cheated on his wife or whatever in the future, he's like, I don't know, man. I mean, there was a prophecy.
Prophecy, my second wife was already being born.
Yeah, you don't understand.
Wait, what?
Yeah, whatever. This just got into Twilight all of a sudden. But he's like, the prophecy said that if I fucked this girl, the kid would make me invincible. So I had to do it now. So the kid is born, and the kid's like, oh, he can't do anything. Because he's
a normal-looking boy?
Yeah, he's a normal-looking boy. He comes out normal, obviously handsome, because he has to be, because, handsome heroes. So it's like, 2 years old, and he's still crawling. He can't walk. And so all the people in the village are making fun of. They're like, ha, 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 poor little... Soon, his name is Jata. That's his name. That's the Lion King's name, Jata. And they're like, hey, Jata, you're such a fucking nerd. You suck. You can't even walk. And then the original mom is like, ha, you see, my son can not only walk, he can, hunt animals and shit.
He's that 8.
Yeah, but, he's 10 years old now because the kid is 2. So then they're like,
it's a baby.
See, King, the soothsayer lied to you. And he's like, yeah, you're right. I should abandon my ugly wife and this child. So he exiles them, and then he goes to talk to his blacksmith friend. He's like, you think I did a good thing? And the blacksmith was like, the tallest trees in the world take the longest to grow. And he's like, oh, I see what you're doing. This is what they call alliteration. And he's like, yes, go get them, motherfucker. And he's like, all right, hey, I know I just banished you yesterday, but come back. And then,
yeah, I know.
And the mom was like, all right, fine. And then, and then the king dies. So then they're like, all right, who's going to be the heir? This crippled child that can't walk, or this perfectly good child from the first wife? And they're like, all right, this perfectly good child from the first wife. Even though it was king's wishes to get Jata. So then the original mom, came over one day and was like, I don't see you have any sugar in your spice rack. You can't reach the sugar tree, can you? Well, my son, he's so strong and powerful, he can grab the leaves from the highest branches and get me all the sugar I want. And then the ugly mom starts crying. And then she's like, the Jata comes, and he turns into fucking Super Saiyan because he gets the new name Soon Jata. And she's like, I'm good. That makes me so mad. I'm going to learn to walk today. And he not only stands up, he picks up the tree and throws it at the woman's house that made her mom mad. And he's like, here, now you can get all the leaves you want, Mom. And then everyone's like, oh man, he's so badass and cool. Like, whoa, he's the new king now.
And he's how old?
What the?
He's 4 years old at this point now.
He became a king.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh man, this guy is so cool. And then the original one's like we're overthrowing the original king now. Soon Jata is gonna be the new king. And the original mom is like, oh, you, waving her fist in the air. So she's like, we have to defeat him before he becomes more powerful. So we have to kill him now. And then it does a little time jump. He's 8 years old now. Mm-hmm. And fucking she's trying to come up with all these assassination attempts. She hires some witches. And they're like, all right, witch, kill this kid. And the witch is like, we can't do it because he's a nice guy. And then they're like, all right, well, I'll trick you into thinking he's evil. So then they're like, oh, see, if you go to his garden, he'll beat you up even if you're poor and broke and all that.
So wait, you're saying that witches in Africa are like
good
justice seeking?
Yeah, they're
witches?
justice witches, pretty much.
Oh man.
So basically, a bunch of stuff happens, and then these like they come pretending that they're poor and broke and old, and they're like, oh no, he caught us stealing from our garden, or from his own garden, and they're like, oh, don't hurt us, we're poor and shit, and he's like, what are you talking about? I'm a good king. This is perfectly good food. Everyone can have it, even though it's my own garden, because I'm not going to let my people starve if I have food. They're like, well, he's a nice guy, so now we're going to protect him instead of hurt him.
And
so now he has 4 witches
the evil
protecting
mom is
him.
like, oh, foiled again!
Yeah, exactly. And then, basically, I guess she gives up. I kind of blurred there.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, the big bad fucking Frieza shows up. Where he's like, I have killed 7 other kings. I have now come to kill this king. And he finds out because a wizard shows up. One of the wizards that work for him, for Sunjata. And he's like, oh shit, this guy has like the head of 7 kings on pikes and has made all their skin into like his wall. And also has a giant fucking snake that talks and breathes ice. And Sunjata's like, well, guess I gotta do my shonen thing and kick the shit out of this guy.
Don't tell me he went training.
I don't know, man. That's where the
Probably.
That's where the story ended.
Was he like 13 by then?
No, he's still 8 at this time.
Ah, shit. Then this is like, yeah, he's sort of still a shonen pro tag. He's like in the,
he's just young Goku.
Yeah, it's Kid Goku.
So here's this 3-book African story condensed into what I think is 10 minutes because I went on for a while. I hope you guys don't hate this.
No, actually,
I want to.
You overshadowed everything.
I kind of want to read the rest.
Everything that we did.
So I gotta wait and see how the story ends because that's where I kind of stopped from there.
Wait, what are you watching it on?
It's a podcast called Myths and Legends.
Myths and Legends.
And he goes into more detail, but he still condenses it. I really like his podcast. He condenses these old stories, and they're really good. They're only 30-minute long episodes. And these books were like, what, fucking 3 tomes. And because he gets rid of all the extra flourish and dumb shit you don't need to know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's good. And then, other than that badass tale of badassery, I got God of War.
Yeah, that's the reason why we were talking about it.
Yeah. Sold the PS4 to get the God of War edition PS4.
Pro?
Yes, it's PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
Here's the fun thing about that whole thing. I deactivated the account on my old PS4 so that I can sign into a new one. I did not wipe my hard drive because I thought, oh, GameStop's gonna buy all my shit. It's fine, or they're gonna get it because that's what I'm selling it to. Yeah. So they're gonna wipe it. So it's fine. I don't need to wipe it.
Oh, okay. Good.
I'm gonna go to sleep. So I went to GameStop next morning and I was like, hey, because I didn't bring the controller with it.
Yeah.
They said you need to bring the controller to trade in a console.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. And then also I modified the console, and they're like, oh, well, now we can't take it.
What?
Oh.
They can't take modified consoles, I guess.
Modify.
Because I upgraded the hard drive.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. Apparently they can't take it, though.
Yeah. So you sell it to someone else?
Yeah, there was another guy there in the GameStop, and I was kind of suspicious of him. Because, like, you know, when someone tells you, hey, you could trust me, I'm a nice guy. That's when you don't trust them.
Wait, did he really say that?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
man.
I'm a good guy. These people know me. I come here all the time, even though I've never, ever seen him. And I go there pretty often, even with you guys. And, yeah, he's like, oh, I'll buy a PS4. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, I guess. Like, right there. He offered me, like, what did you expect for 170? Because that's what I got. That's what I was going to get. So he's like, all right, here's how we're going to do it. And then he gets his fucking GameStop card. He has 3 of them. And he's like, how much is in this card? $80. Oh, that's not enough. How much is in this card? $192. And he's like, all right, well, here you go. I'm gonna put 170. Therefore, I bought it. So, and then he puts that 170 on my account. And then I basically sold him the PS4. And I was like, oh, cool. Got my new PS4. Everything's said and done. And I realized, like, oh yeah, I didn't wipe my shit.
Uh-oh.
So all my stuff is on there. So I go home and it's like, all right. I had to reset all my passwords, change my PlayStation password, change Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, all that because I'm still signed in.
You didn't change Hulu, you liar.
Well, not Hulu, but whatever. VRV. I have to change all my passwords, basically. Because as far as I know, or from what I've been told, looking on the PlayStation forums and all that, they can't actually access anything unless they're logged in as you.
Yeah.
So just changing my PSN password, like all that shit can't be accessed anymore.
So you wasted your time for nothing.
No. Because the Amazon password and Netflix are still independent.
Oh, shit.
So I needed to change those. And yeah, there you go.
Alright.
I learned a valuable experience. You don't leave the bathroom without wiping your ass, so don't leave your PlayStation without wiping your hard drive, I guess. There you go.
Yep.
Alright.
Wipe your shit.
Yeah.
But everything's fine.
Yeah.
So nothing's happened. But, oh well. God of War's fun. It starts off pretty slow. You don't get a lot. You only have like 3 moves. But the thing is, that makes it kind of deep and cool. And I kind of want to see what's going on, because right now it has a lot of potential. It's that you not only learn new moves Devil May Cry style by buying them, you learn new combos too, but that's a given. You also get moves as an item that you can equip. And you can have 2 of those equipped along with your permanent moves.
Honey.
So you get, they're called runes, and you equip 2 runes at a time. You get a light rune and a heavy rune. And those are unique moves, but you have to slot them out. So that's fun. And you get another moves list because you have hand-to-hand combat on top of your axe combat. So that has its own moves list and all the cool shit in there.
Yeah.
And the kid is an assist character. He's basically your Taggin, your Dragon Ball Z Taggin. He'll shoot arrows.
So he's useful.
Yeah. He's a button. He doesn't attack on his own normally. At least not right now. You have to push that button. You have to push boy, and then he'll.
Wait.
If you ever played the PSP version of God of War, where he has his brother helping him out, and you have to press the button.
Nice.
Wait, he just calls it boy.
Boy. Yes.
It should have been more like boy.
Boy.
Fetch us food.
Fantastic.
Boy, shibby.
Boy.
That's a reference for all you 8 listeners that might cross over into ETC.
Oh.
Boy,
I was doing a
shibby.
reference to a horror movie from the 80s, which is stupidly awesome.
I don't know why I was thinking Korg, even though he never said boy in that entire movie.
Boy.
But Korg just sounds like a name where you go, boy. Boy.
Alright.
And that's all I did.
And for me, well, I probably will not bring a cool story like yours, like fucking.
Like the mythological, South African Lion King.
Yeah, but like first.
Oh yeah, they called him Lion King because he crawled. I didn't mention that.
Okay.
So they crawled and like, haha, he's like a lion because he's crawling. What a nerd.
Yeah, like this week was Superman's 80th birthday.
Yes, I know.
And he
1,000 issues of Action Comics.
Yeah, it came out and.
Which is weird because you'd think there'd be more.
Why more? 80 years, dude.
80 years? Only 1,000?
Remember, it came monthly.
Oh, I guess.
12, and also they speed it up with because now Action Comics comes bi-monthly. So for like an entire year, you had like 20 something issues like every. So yeah, so they cut up quickly and 1,000. And he's back with his trunks. He has the red trunks again.
Whoa.
So. And a lot of people are happy about that.
Now, when you say trunks, do you mean the underwear?
Yes.
Okay. There we go.
And also, it has a lot of cool stories there. There's one that I like the most. It's the first one where just imagine Superman doing his world saving as always, and he's being called by Lois. Like, Clark, get over here. It's time. Like, I don't want to go. Come on, Clark, you know you have to. Like, no, what he's talking about, it's Superman Day because in Metropolis it's celebrated.
Yes. And,
like, it's just an appreciation day where everyone gathers and talks in the mic, oh, what Superman has done for me. And
then one guy shows up and it's like, Superman's a menace!
No one
Don't you understand?
Actually, no one says that.
Okay, they always do that, though.
Yeah, that's Marvel.
Yeah,
that's more Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's Spider-Man especially. But
yeah, but that's just J. Jonah Jameson.
That has expanded to, like, in the comics for a while, expanded to everyone else. Like, anything that happened, even, like, just imagine random asshole with superpowered gun who's a criminal, always been known to be a criminal, and if Spider-Man or some random hero stops them and accidentally hits a car, even bump it a little bit, everyone will like, oh, it's you superhero's fault. You always bring this fights to us. And I'm like, come on, dude. Like that.
I always want to know what Mythos would be like. Actually, has there ever been a comic where the villains came first, and then a hero came afterward? So that way,
that's a good question.
Because like in comics, it's always like, oh, the hero comes first. Yes. Which is why they introduce the villain.
Yes, because like when you think about a Brainiac and a bunch of other,
I was gonna say Batman.
No, like
Oh no.
Oh, all those villains were already there, and then Batman showed up.
Well, that's Goss. Okay, this is a thing that a lot of people talk about.
No, because all they had was like Victor Saz at the time.
Okay, let me bring. I know I'm sure to be bringing Batman on Superman thing, but okay. You've seen Gotham or no? Ever heard of it?
Yes.
TV show.
I know it's bad.
It's bad because they keep introducing characters that shouldn't be around yet.
Yes.
Like
young Joker.
Yeah, and stuff like that. The Penguin made sense because he's a mobster.
Well, he wasn't before. He was just a nice guy, and then he got fucking wrecked or something. I forgot what his.
No, he was working for a mobster.
I thought he was a business tycoon.
Yeah, but he's a mobster.
Oh, okay, fine.
He was around doing weird business, bad business, but you know what I mean.
Nice.
But the main point is that supposedly after when Batman arrived, it inspired other villains to like sorta take or it just the fucking.
They were like, we can do costumes.
Or the universe itself decided, oh, we should make those people have costumes too.
Yeah, exactly. It's always a universe thing.
Yeah,
I want to know if it was I want the opposite way.
Like, obviously, in the meta way, obviously people say, "Oh, without a good villain, there's no point of the hero."
Exactly, which is why you start with the villain and then make a hero afterward.
But like for example, with Superman, like obviously Zod and Brainiac were around.
They were, but they weren't invading the Earth and attacking them, were they?
No, until they saw. Oh no, actually, Brainiac was gonna get there eventually anyway. So.
Yeah, but the people didn't know that.
No, of course not.
What I'm saying is, the invasion of Brainiac already happens, Superman shows up.
No, not really.
That'd be an interesting comic.
That happened in Man of Steel.
Where the villain came first?
Yeah, Zod invaded, and nobody knew about Superman, then Superman pops out. Yay. And people hate that movie, even though it's good.
Ooh,
so nice. there's your answer there. But yeah.
Apologies.
Shut up. But yeah, going back. It's Superman's day. He doesn't want to do it because, like, oh, I'm not here for that, man. I'm here to just save people. I don't care about glory. And then everyone, at the end, he just goes to the gathering as Clark, and wait, there's a big alien invasion. Gotta go. That's my excuse. And then Wonder Woman comes on. Hey, no, wait, what? We already fixed that. You celebrate. Man, god damn it! I don't want. Just look down there. Then all of a sudden, where all the platform where everyone's talking, almost every superhero is there. But here's the funny part: in the background, all the way on the edge, fucking Deathstroke's there.
Nice.
So I'm like, what the fuck is he doing there?
Because he can never beat Superman, so he's got to join him instead.
I guess, but more like he appreciates Superman, I guess. So. And yeah, it was a good thing. But then the last story was
Deathstroke's just a mercenary for money, isn't he? So then what beef does he have against Superman?
He actually almost killed Lois once recently.
Cool.
Because she was doing a report.
Well, it's not like he knows.
What?
It's not like Deathstroke knows that it was Superman's girlfriend.
Oh no, he doesn't. But she was looking for him.
It's true.
So but he knows that if Lois is in danger, he'll come out.
Whoa.
Everyone knows that.
Oh, is that just canon?
Yeah, it's canon that
people know that if Lois is in trouble, Superman shows up for no reason.
Yeah,
it's almost as if they know each other.
Yes, so that's why Deathstroke because he got hired by the Amanda Waller from the Suicide Squad. Hey, go bother Superman and test him out. Okay, fine.
Has there been a Superman comic where Lois Lane just dies of old age, and what happens to Superman from there on?
Actually, no, it hasn't happened.
That'd be interesting because it's always she dies from someone else, therefore he becomes evil.
If you consider DC 1 million, then yes, because it's been 1 million years.
Oh,
and it's been so many generations of superheroes, and all of a sudden, Superman comes back again, because there's a different version of Superman, a descendant, but then the original comes out hey, I was in the sun for shit ton of years, million years.
I'm even stronger now.
And the golden one, and the one that people keep talking about.
I know this sounds a little trite, but call me Golden Superman.
No. That'll be cool. No, it's just called Superman Prime. Hey, I can stop the atoms of everything in the universe. That makes me more overpowered than anything ever. Also, I got a.
What about that one guy, Nathaniel Angel?
Yeah, I think he's stronger than.
Did he beat Nathaniel Angel?
Maybe.
I don't think so. Nathaniel Angel can control the universe already and time.
Angel, Paul?
Nope.
He's the most disgusting character ever.
It's a very bad design.
Also, why the hell does he have like freaking tendrils for this freaking?
Because that's Satan. He skinned Satan.
Oh yeah, he uses intestines.
Turned him into fucking bungee cords.
Yes, just like like Kratos, instead of having the chain burn
They're not chains. They're Satan.
Yeah, he goes like that.
He killed Satan and turned him into a fucking bungee cord.
It's some random character from some guy's idea.
Yeah, it's a dumb random. It's an OC.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not a canon thing.
No, it's a dumb OC.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, that was a good comic. Also, I watched this show that finally came out in fucking America after 2 years of them saying, "Oh, we're bringing it here." Amazon brought Kamen Rider Amazons. And no, it's not because it... Okay, maybe it's because it was called Amazon.
Yeah.
No, but it's based on the 4th series, and it's like a reimagining of it.
So are there a bunch of sexy 10 feet tall women going snoo-snoo?
No, it's more about 2 guys who got like experimented, and they become wild rabbit animals, like monsters. And they have to kill more rabbit wild animals.
You mean Rampage?
No, but
they're
humanoid people. They're humanoids.
Alright.
And it's actually one of the most savage series of all time, in my opinion.
Whoa, can you still tell they're in costumes?
Yes.
Oh.
You can totally tell they're in costumes. But the costumes look good. They're actually high budget costumes.
Alright.
Though something, because like Amazon, like the original one, was the first rabbit hero that would go around ripping monsters apart with his bare hands and biting them.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, this was live action, the 70s for kids.
Mm-hmm.
You would have a character that looks like a freaking humanoid chameleon, that he looks like a chameleon with a scarf, freaking ripping people apart and all that. I mean, their blood wasn't red most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But in
most of the time.
Yeah,
but then that 1% of the time.
Yeah. But the main character in this one, his transformation gives him a mouth plate, like an armor, more armor-like. And sometimes he seems like he wants to bite the monsters, and you can hear the little biting sound, but
crunch.
How the fuck does he bite if he has a mouth plate for a mouth?
Just don't think about it.
Yeah, I know, that's what I said.
It's like when a character pulls something out of their pocket, but they always make it so it's facing away from the camera.
Yeah,
so
it's like
pulling it out of their ass.
Power Rangers and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a good show actually. I recommend it, and it's okay. It's not as violent as I was hyping it to be, but it is violent. I mean, people get eaten alive.
Nice.
But not like in the...
We're on TV. We're talking TV
no,
PG-14.
not in that way. In the...
Vor?
No.
The Vor Queen? Android 21?
No.
Is she in it?
No. More like in the... I'm biting you eating ass line.
Nice.
Like that way. So it's...
You know you don't bite an ass, right?
No. But lions do.
Limes?
Lions!
Oh, yes, they do. Oh, yeah, the lion nibbling the blood of the other lion.
I was saying lions all this time. I didn't say limes.
Yes, I heard limes.
I don't know why.
Lions are fucking great. Just look up a nature video of a lion eating ass. He does it.
I think we've been talking about ass eating lions all the time.
No, we're talking about spawn killing lions. We're talking about ass eating now.
Yeah, but
that's our gimmick. That's our channel joke. Our running gag.
The eating ass.
It's not even our gag. We need to come up with our own gag. That's Shibby's gag. What the fuck are we doing?
What the fuck is that?
I showed you the fucking videos.
I
ETC.
never seen it.
You don't like them because you take their characters seriously.
And they're boring.
No, they're not boring. They're cool.
Okay, whatever.
Shibby eats ass. Get out of here.
The point is, episode 3 becomes the raid all of a sudden.
Nice. Like that movie.
The movie where people are stuck in, special forces are stuck in a building filled with criminals that do kung fu. Or Dread, where 2 cops are stuck with a bunch of people with machine guns and all that, working for a warlord or whatever.
I like
this
Dread.
one, it's... Okay, they go to hunt down this woman who pretty much calls... Okay, because, these monsters actually have human forms first. They can switcheroo, right? Switch around. She will always call oh, I need a repairman. Can you send them in? Repairman, hey, what's up? Oh, monster. Oh, shit. Ah! Oh, I need someone to fix my fridge. Hey, I came to fix your... Wait, why is there body parts in this fridge? Ah! And like she keeps doing that, and I'm surprised no one suspected her. Well, obviously they did because that's why they go after her.
Ooh, so they just do that Breaking Bad thing where they're like, give me a C-37 vacuum.
Yeah, he actually they actually knocked and hey, yeah, we came here to fix your something, and then actually remember this is Japan, so the house is tiny, the hallways are tiny, and this actually makes the scene work even more, where they actually start fighting it like in the middle of fucking. Just like in a little hallway, they're fighting. Oh, motherfucker, get over here! And she escapes, and everyone wonders, wait, why didn't nobody heard any sound of gunshots and got out of the
Especially since our walls are made out of paper.
Yes, almost. They're like, oh, wait, and then they get called by HQ. Oh, by the way, there's more monsters detected. How many? 1, 2, 40, 50, 180, and all the monsters come out because they're all like. She's like the main one is the woman who's a queen ant, and the other ones are like her ant soldiers.
Yes.
So it becomes like a zombie raid monster movie.
Woo!
For 2 episodes.
Oh well.
I know.
That's almost an hour, so it's good enough.
No, actually, it's 2 hours.
Oh, each episode.
Because that's a cool thing about this series is 40-something minutes actually because
cool. Yeah, commercials.
Yeah. But we don't have commercials in Amazon, so.
Yeah.
But they have to make it for TV.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta follow those guidelines, Paul.
Yeah.
The TV guidelines, even though you're doing it exclusively for a web series. But yeah, it's a good show. Watch it. Ignore the fact. Just pretend that they're not in suits, right?
It's a real monster you're looking at.
Yeah, it's a real monster. Even though they look
real monsters.
They look way too cool to be real monsters, but what else did I do? Ruby finished season 5. It was there. So there's that.
I didn't know that it's out of season. I watched that episode of Nomad to Nowhere. The other Rooster Teeth show.
Oh, yeah. What's it about?
I don't know. I stopped at 2 minutes.
Oh. Okay, then. Moving on.
But I watched it.
Yeah. Paul and I decided to watch a movie, 2 movies yesterday. One we couldn't finish because it was boring as shit.
Even though it had 2 characters from Home Alone.
Yeah, it had potential to connect to Home Alone.
Yeah.
It had the dad being the main character as a photographer, and what's the name of it?
And Marv from the Wet Bandits.
Yes. Marv, but as a good guy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, and they're investigating fucking monsters on the underground tunnels of New York. If that is not cool...
What is this movie?
Chud.
Chud?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
What kind of name is that?
It had potential to be a really so bad it's good movie, but it took itself way too seriously.
So you're telling me it was just so good it's good movie?
Except for when Marv was
It's so bad it's boring.
Except for when Marv was on the scene.
Yeah. But that's such a good idea for a movie, though.
I know, but they fucked it up. That's why you couldn't finish it.
Oh, man.
And one thing. Fuck Hugo.
Yeah.
Fuck Hugo. That character, I hated him.
Okay, what happened to Hugo?
Okay, because Macaulay Culkin's dad in the movie, whatever, the actor, the dad from Home Alone, he actually has a hobo friend who lives down there because they're getting attacked by the monsters. So she asked for his help to bring medicine and a lot for a guy who got really, really, really fucked.
Yeah.
Like his no more leg almost fucked.
Yeah, almost.
Okay, they go on the ground and after 20 minutes, oh man, how far is this place? He gets he reaches the room or whatever. This hobo guy brings a freaking hammer or whatever.
No, it was a wrench.
Oh, yeah, it was a wrench.
Giant wrench.
Yeah, giant wrench. He was about to hit him, and then the hobo girl, the woman, no, don't hit him, Hugo. He's are you he wanted to bash his brain so badly, and then so badly that after he tries to help the injured hobo, immediately he grabs his brain and goes, "I'm gonna kill him, motherfucker."
Was there a reason for killing this hobo?
No, this hobo trying to kill this guy now.
The
photographer, that main guy.
Oh, well, there you
go. There you go. There was no reason.
Yeah, there was no reason.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. There was no reason.
How dare you try to help my friend?
Fucking asshole, I'm gonna kill you now.
Yeah.
God.
I mean, we're making it more fun than it was, to be honest.
True.
But
until we got to
it's the worst kind of movie.
Yeah.
That's until we got to Dead Time Story.
Oh, Dead Time.
That was the first one we saw.
The worst kind of movie is one where you're disappointed by it because it could have been better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Chud.
But Dead Time Story was better. It's bad, but it's
still good. It was an anthology movie.
Oh,
just imagine about a stupid kid who's like, uncle, because he's taking care of, like, the uncle's taking care of. There's a monster. Tell me a story to go to sleep. The first one was just a random fairy tale one. Yeah, like fisherman.
Fisherman getting sold into slavery and he got sold to these two sister witches.
Cool.
Yeah. And I gotta admit, the best part of that show was the special effects because their whole plan was to resurrect like their dead sister, and they try to sacrifice a virgin, I believe.
Yeah, they were trying to sacrifice a virgin to complete the ritual.
Yeah, nice. So they forced the guy to kidnap this girl, who she offers bread to him and all that. She's super nice to him, and when they do the ritual, like because the sister wasn't all like old bones and just the heart like summoned freaking tentacles and all that and covered everything. And it looked freaking great.
She was almost complete, but
she needed the sacrifice.
Yeah.
And then main guy felt bad, so he killed one of the witches.
He got the knife and just threw the knife across to the other witch and right into her forehead.
Did they do it in slow motion?
No, he did it real fast.
They were like, wow.
Whoa.
Did they do that cool thing where the camera was following the knife?
And then the other dumb sister, she screams, ah! And she grabs a sword out of nowhere.
Oh, yes!
And just starts swinging it around.
Oh, yeah, she's trying to kill the guy, but the guy is so lame. They're like, oh, just barely dodging, and he seems like he's struggling for his life.
Yeah.
Is she Siegfried now? Is she the new Siegfried?
No,
the witch was so slow. Okay, just imagine someone trying to slowly hit you with a sword without no strings. That probably the sword will not even cut you. Running around a table.
Nice.
And the guy was like, "Oh no!"
She got knocked out by the girl that was about to get sacrificed.
I think she got killed.
Yeah, I guess killed.
Is this like Friday the 13th with that one skin that makes you so slow you could be defeated by a couch?
Maybe.
Is it like that?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Sure.
Oh man, you haven't seen the jokes?
No.
Oh well, Friday the 13th. There's a skin that increases your power by a lot, but makes you super slow. And so if there's a couch, a person can run circles around you and you'd never catch them.
Oh, okay.
Incredible.
It's great.
That makes sense.
That was the first story.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but then the kid was like, Uncle Mike, that was a boring story. It's like, all right. And then he changed it to like them getting strangled by the witch.
And the funny part is obviously the actors were just laughing at the show.
It was a funny bit of it.
Yeah, because it was like, okay, fine, the witch came out and choked him to death. Pretty much that's how it And then the second
story.
Oh my god, it was
Little Red Riding Hood.
The porno. The softcore porno.
Nice.
Channel 19 porno.
Because Uncle Mike was busy downstairs trying to watch the swimsuit channel or whatever.
Yeah.
But then the kid keeps on calling him upstairs. I'm like, oh, fine, but this is my version of Little Red Riding Hood. And then it first starts off with Little Red in the mirror, just imagining her boyfriend, the lumberjack, kissing on her and stuff like that. And then,
for like 5 minutes.
A little more than a little more.
It felt longer.
Yeah, it felt longer. And then I'm just wondering, like, what is the kid thinking? Like, Uncle Mike, this is a bit weird.
Yeah, crazy. During the entire movie, I was like, why isn't the kid asking this uncle to stop telling him all this erotic fantasies?
Uncle Mike's going in detail.
Yeah, he was going in so much detail that, okay, the bad wolf is actually a werewolf. And I was surprised that... So at first he looked like some random dude. And the only reason why he's chasing after Red Riding Hood is because they got Red Riding Hood went to get the medicine from the pharmacy. Oh yeah, this is modern times, by the way. Yeah. Get the medicine for the pharmacy and go to his grandma. But instead, she decided to stop with his boyfriend and start fucking for the first time.
Let me explain this part. All right, so the wolf has to go to the pharmacy and get this certain drug, but this pharmacist, he's the only person that knows a person that has to go on a certain island to get this drug. Now we don't know what it is. All right. And so he gets the drug. He has the drug, but then Little Red comes in, all dressed in red too.
Yeah,
And then he goes in back like, all right, here goes your drug and whatever, and it's in a red bag. I'm like, all right, see you, Red. And then he gets his medicine. He goes back. He's about to inject himself with the medicine, but then it turns out it's Grandma's medicine. He's like, oh shit. And so he has to go back to the pharmacist, tell him, hey, where is the address? Like, I can't tell you the address. So he pulls on his ears and he's like, tell me the fucking address or I'm gonna kill you. Like, all right, here you go. goes up to grandma's place. So what was the thing he couldn't rationally tell her?
Oh yes,
Alan?
oh yes, this part. Okay, just imagine he arrives to the grandma's house because he needs his medicine or else he'll turn into a werewolf. But by this time we don't know that. But still, he knocks. The grandma comes out like, oh, is whatever her name is, like, no, closes it. And then he's like opening it like kind of more aggressively, like, can I come in? No, just go. Instead of telling her, hey, our medicines got switched and your granddaughter has mine. Can I come in and wait for her or anything, right? Like,
well, don't tell that to the writer. Tell that to the old man telling the story after his child.
But shut up, shut up.
Why don't you ask him?
Instead of that, he starts going crazy, like, oh, Ben up, like going all like a maniac, like hours before the moon came out. He was like, oh, Ben up, like she
pulls out a butcher's knife.
Yeah,
a big fucking butcher's knife.
And like, go away, I know how to use this.
And I'm like, you better do it, man. She survived the friggin' Great Depression.
Yeah. I mean, it was in the 80s, and she looked really old. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, but then it becomes...
And then he ate her.
Sort of.
Well,
because, like, he turned to
a... Oh, because it's erotic, so he ate her ass.
Oh, no. No, okay, after, like, having her first time with her boyfriend, and she, obviously, during the whole thing, she did not seem, like, satisfied at all. That guy sucked. Like, she
nice.
was... Yeah, so I think that was on purpose, right?
No, I think that was the whole thing. Like,
he sucked. He sucked so bad because she was like just staring to the ceiling almost. And then after it, she was like, she didn't seem happy at all.
Nice.
And then they go to go
to her sick grandmother's house to give her the medicine now.
Yeah.
It's already like 6.
And it's like it looks like fucking 12, by the way.
Yeah.
Like midnight. And then obviously he turns to a werewolf. He gets inside. He attacks her. Starts biting her. And then notice Red Riding Hood arriving. And then he fucks up the boyfriend so bad.
Oh yeah.
It like you can see his fucking spine.
He put a hole in his back.
Yeah.
Man.
It looks so gross. I was like, and the guy was like whatever about it. Almost like, oh, I got knocked out. I'm trying to get up like normal.
Yeah, and then bite some of his neck off, like, oh.
Okay, he's dead.
Oh, no.
But yeah, then after encountering the werewolf, she kills him by accident, and the grandma survived. And at the end, you can see in the hospital.
Yeah, and then she starts changing.
In the hospital.
And then fucking Red says the most... I don't know, I guess it's supposed to be...
What big hands you have.
No, what big teeth you have, Grandma, what big teeth you have. And then it ends there.
Cool.
I'm like, oh my god, I am so done.
She turned into a werewolf.
And but the last one was probably the best one.
Yeah, that one was more the best one.
It's like comedic.
Is your boyfriend dead or is he a werewolf?
No, it's the
okay.
It's the Three Bears.
It's the Three Bears.
And Goldilocks.
It felt like a trauma movie.
Yes.
That we were watching.
It was like super. Okay, just imagine the bears are like maniacs that escaped the fucking asylum.
I was confused for a few minutes, like, wait, what?
And they're murderous
they're
maniacs.
murderers. Yeah.
Yeah, but everything they do is just
just all goofy and stuff.
Especially the part where because they escaped and they're in the car, like their retarded son's like, oh, what are we gonna get for money? We're gonna like what?
We're
what did he
suggested what about welfare? And like, there's like, no, we're gonna do it. We're gonna get our money honorably, and then a few minutes later, you just see him robbing a bank and getting out of there.
and then,
oh my god,
Goldilocks
is fucking, freaking.
What is she, a cop?
No.
She is a murderous psychic.
She has psychic powers.
Okay.
She's some JoJo character.
Yeah,
right.
Because like she lives now in their abandoned house.
That's on Amityville.
Yeah, Amityville too. And she fucking has the corpses of all her like her exes in there because all of them want to have sex with her, and she doesn't want to, and even has a lesbian girlfriend like corpse.
Nice.
And after they arrive, because she's taking a shower, as you can see her naked because it's an 80s movie. They arrive with like, oh, bring the Uzi. Like
at first Mama Bear suggested, what about dynamite?
Oh,
We're gonna
dynamite.
blow up the entire house. Like, no, just bring the Uzi.
Yeah, and the Uzi it's a fucking Star Wars
Oh
blaster.
yeah, it is. This is Star Wars blaster.
I'm like, that is not a Uzi. The moment I saw it for a second, like, that is not an Uzi. That's a fucking blaster.
Can't you just go to a prop shop and get an Uzi?
No, that's too much.
No.
Wouldn't a replica blaster be more though?
No, no.
Maybe not in the 80s, but
No, they just probably found them in some pawn shop or whatever. But
he's like, yeah, this won't be worth anything.
But yeah, pretty much like they decide to live together, and the retarded baby bear sort of rapes her, but at the same time she was totally okay with it. And okay, she was she liked it so much. She finished so quickly that a freaking fire hose went flying and you can see the water come out, and looked at all the corpses of all her boyfriend like, oh, I'm so sorry. She apologized for not letting them.
Oh.
Because she liked it so much, like, oh man, I killed this guy that wanted to do this, and I liked it. And I think they just a lot of stupid, goofy shit happens with the cops.
I love the news report, all the TV reports.
Yeah.
And especially the news reporter that asked the chief of police, like, all right, so what are you gonna do when you find her? And it's like, well, we're gonna capture, arrest her, and lock her away. Like, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay, but at the end they just some stupid bullshit that the cops are up to the house, but okay, first they were eating soup, but the soup was too hot.
Porridge.
So, whatever.
Hey,
so they decided, okay, let's go for a walk and for it to cool down. And then they do, but instead of walking, they take their car, go to a diner, and eat there. And I'm like, wait, what? And all the cops arrive to the house while they're not there. They're at the diner. They start, instead of knocking down the door,
they're just waiting.
Going,
there.
FBI, open up, or whatever.
They're just waiting there, but then one cop sneeze and they're like, open fire,
and they start shooting the house, and it even blow up the dynamite that they had there. And they just, without checking for bodies or anything, they're like, yeah, we got him. They're dead. Everyone's dead. And even Goldilocks, even though we didn't know she was there
in the house,
or she was related to the bears. I'm like, oh, so they got their names clear. They're like, okay, where do we go now? California. We'll blend in perfectly.
And I'm like, yeah, you will.
Oh my god, they became the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yes. And then they just.
So is Goldilocks dead?
No.
She's.
They said she was in the house.
No. She was with the three bears.
Oh well,
she choked out the waitress and said, "That's my treat."
Yeah, no, that's true. Because they didn't have to pay. No. When I said that, the cops nor the media knew that she was with them, but somehow they did.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they cleared the
So
name.
they lived happily ever after.
Well, after running over some random dude.
after running over a guy.
Yeah, that's fun.
And then at the end, the kid went to sleep, tried. He started. During the entire movie, when he tried to sleep, you can always hear this like growling. He looks up, and all of a sudden, this weird gnome monster thing.
That kid's room was slightly half weird.
Yeah, I know that room was
had
weird.
Just a random picture of King Kong, and it's not like a poster. It's like an actual photo. Like. You know how what's it called? Those headshot photos that's like, oh yeah, here's my autograph. It's like one of those. It's like
King Kong.
But
he's a celebrity.
I told Paul that not everyone could have.
I know,
like all posters of all their favorite movies, every 80s movie.
But
out
Red
there.
Riding Hood could afford a friggin' a Mad Max poster that she had in there.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. That was the only one they could have. Okay?
But that was pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah.
Everyone likes Mad Max.
Yes.
So there you go.
Yeah.
If you wanted to watch Happy Death Day, they fucked it up for you.
No, it's not Happy Death Day.
Dead Time Story.
Dead Time Stories, whatever.
You can watch it on Burb and Shudder.
Or not, because they ruined it for you. Good job.
Whatever. People will like it if they see it anyway.
Happy Death
Just watch it with someone else.
Fuck, what was it called? What did you get? Dead Time Stories.
Dead Time Story,
yeah. I still want to watch Happy Death Day. Which one's the one where it's that is Happy Death Day, right? That's the Groundhog Day movie. I still want to
watch that one too.
Yeah, I heard it's good.
Really? I've been told that it sucks.
I heard that it's good.
There you go. 2 versus 1. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Isn't that the same? This is not the case with you all the time. Like, you always have a different opinion than us.
Shut up. Yes, I'm the king of unpopular opinions.
Steve, is it on Netflix?
What?
No.
I don't know. I haven't checked.
I saw it on DVD, sorry.
It might be on Burb.
I was going to say VHS.
Burb gets weird, Shudder gets some weird ass 80s horror. The shit that we watch.
They don't get their mainstream
stuff.
But yeah. I think that's what we did. I don't know if you did anything else, Paul. Probably not.
You
Can't top this shit.
Just VR chat with you.
Oh yeah, VR chat. Doing stupid shit, like always.
Yeah.
Nice.
There wasn't anything noticeable that
We're just exploring different worlds and stuff.
Yep. I became
Did
a
you do
waifu
that?
pillow. That's all I know. That's all.
No, cool. Did you do that one that I keep seeing where you're on fucking dune buggies?
Damn.
No, we have
Should we do that
not
one?
done that one yet.
We should do that.
Yeah, next
People
time.
always do their dumb shit there because the physics are broken.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
hard.
What about the news?
Well, for the news,
There isn't that much.
no, there's not. We have fucking nothing. But let's touch down on some celebrity deaths because those suck
I know.
all the time. But we missed out on ermie.
Yeah.
That's the dude from Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
He seems to have died right after we finished recording.
Yes.
That other podcast.
Yeah. We found out about it last week, but it was right after we finished. So
Yeah.
we want to bring it up today.
I'll miss him. He was great.
Yeah.
They will always put him as a voice actor for like all the generals or all the
Yes.
boot camp training.
Yeah, every single
Drill
military
sergeant.
thing.
Yeah, drill sergeant.
Jill Sergeant.
Yeah, he was always in them.
And
Yeah.
he was great.
Yeah.
And he was the Sarge in Toy Story. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He was. He was also the dude in Crash Bandicoot.
Oh really?
Wait, he was what?
I don't know. He was someone in Crash Bandicoot.
Okay. Yeah, he's that part of that sergeant character.
But I liked him most obviously in Full Metal Jacket. I mean, you saw a clip. You never saw that movie, right?
No, I never
You
did.
But,
only-
like,
you
those
only watched
clips were-
that part. You only watched that part.
You just watched the boot camp.
Yeah.
After that, the
The
only
rest of
part
the
that
movie
you would
goes-
watch would be like
Me so horny. But that's afterwards, so like immediately. So
Me love you long time.
so yeah, sucks that he passed away. He was great on History Channel.
Yes.
He got me hooked into History Channel just the way he explained everything.
I liked his shows.
Yeah.
Now all History Channel is about it. Well, how did the thing go? Discovery, like you know,
yeah.
the picture on the internet. Discovery Channel used to be, History Channel used to be, whatever this used to be, and versus now, and then
Yeah.
what? Discovery is aliens. History is aliens.
Yes.
Discovery is weird people, and National Geographic
Isn't
is
it Bigfoot?
yeah, like cryptozoology.
Okay, so I would understand if it's like sea creatures because those things are real.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
Bigfoot? No, there's no maybe. Bigfoot? No. It's a hillbilly story.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just a really hairy man. And then
And
the
also
other.
NTV became Sweet
Oh
16.
yeah, it became crap.
Yeah. No longer music.
All the cool channels became crap.
And then for the other celebrity, Verne Troyer.
Yeah.
Died.
Me.
Yeah, people know him better as Mini-Me, but
I'm gonna say that I didn't like his role as Mini-Me. I was never a fan of it. But
what about his other movies? I don't know them, but he has other movies.
He had other roles.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what else.
Like, I
one
know
of them was which one?
Seeing him out in public, like, because he used to go to clubs a lot.
Oh.
So then you'd always see YouTube videos of people like, oh, we could pick him up, woo! And always picking him up, and he's like, yeah, with his little beer in his hand.
He wouldn't get annoyed.
Yeah. No, that's his thing. He kind of liked that.
Oh.
He was in Love Guru. He was in I want to say Postal from Ove Ball movie.
So he's basically nothing good.
No, he's been in good stuff.
Name something
Austin
good.
Powers.
Well, I guess, yeah. But
That
that's
was
the
more or less-
role
that
you
more or
said
less-
you
that-
didn't
that's
like
more or
him
less-
in.
That's more or less what has got him famous.
So the only good movie he's in is Austin Powers. Everything else is trash.
I know there was
Got
some
it.
other stuff. I just can't think of it.
Well, sorry, Verne Troyer. You were a cool guy. Even though you were only in one movie that was good and the rest were trash. He was in that one movie.
Which one?
Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo. That was the joke. They
Nice.
threw him out the window, and when he came out the window and he hit the water, he went plop.
I've only seen a
Instead of a
little
splash.
bit of that movie. I like the first one.
Yeah. Too bad they all went downhill.
I got nothing. else.
What do you call that? Is that like a comedy troupe? Just those three people? Kevin James, Adam Sandler, and Ugly Man?
Who's ugly man?
Deuce Bigelow.
Oh,
I thought you were talking about
What's
Rob
his name?
Schneider.
Yeah, Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider's
Yeah,
funny,
actually,
though.
Rob
No.
Schneider cannot get a job by himself. He needs Adam Sandler to get him.
Yeah,
At first,
he can't do it.
he can. He's good in.
Kevin James can get a job on his own. He's just not very funny either.
He has his moments.
He has his moments. I like King of Queens.
Yeah,
But
that's
then,
a pretty good show.
But then
That's,
he became is that?
it's the
It's
downhill
an alright
comedy
show.
troupe.
It's an alright show.
The only saving grace in their troupe is Chris Rock.
Yes. He's funny.
Everyone else
Oh,
sucks.
yeah, That's Chris Rock.
Adam Sandler has proven he can be funny. He just chooses not to be.
Yes.
He goes with the lowbrow fart jokes and all that.
And nobody likes those
He can
jokes.
try.
No, because his interview is like, I know my audience. Because his movies are successful. And it's because his audience are those people that...
Except Pixels.
Yes. That's not part of his core audience. But no, his core audience is, I don't know how to describe it, people that live in ghettos, I guess. People like the rest of my family that isn't me.
Oh shit, that's fucked up.
You know? Like the ones that laugh at the fart jokes and all that.
He means imbeciles.
Yes, imbeciles, I guess. You know exactly who I'm thinking of when I mention it.
I know what you mean.
Alright. But, yeah. There's that.
I know he can try.
And then, while on the topic of death, I guess some anime fans threatened people.
Oh, yeah.
So what happened?
Remember that anime of Darling in the Franxx? The one I told you that wants to be Eva, but...
yeah, the sex
wait,
anime.
which one is it?
It's the one...
the mech one?
The mech one where you have to doggy style with your partner.
Oh, yeah.
And
I've seen a little bit of it.
It could have been good, but...
Could it have been?
Yeah, could have.
If it's an ecchi anime about doggy style piloting,
it's not that ecchi, to be honest. They only
the girls moan when they power up.
Yeah, they only didn't want. They skip that all the time. Like now, they just pilot it. That's all.
Well,
but here's the thing, because they want to go more dramatic and all that. And okay, here's the thing: the reason why people hate it is not the latest episode. Everyone now feels like a dumbass after that. But okay, previous episode. Okay, you know the main girl, pink hair, has horns.
Yeah. She's
considered the best girl of the season. I'm like, whatever.
Apparently.
Not really. She was like, not really, because like I already told you, if you want to consider any of the other girls as waifu, you're a pedophile, no matter how old you are. Even if you're like 15, it's like.
Aren't they all?
No, it's because just that simple fact that they're mentally like children. Like,
I know, that's why. Aren't they all even best girl in this case?
No, best girl knows.
What, is she actually 18?
No, it's just the fact that she knows.
Oh.
She looks like 17 or something, I don't know. You never know with anime, but I'm just saying that mentally...
They always skirt it. No one can ever be 18 in anime. They're always 17.
I know, even though that's retarded.
Yeah,
but
the
whatever.
younger one's always 16.
Point is,
if you like anime, you're a fucking pedo. Is that the point? Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Depends on your anime.
Yeah, depends on your anime. Okay, point is...
Enjoy good stuff like JoJo.
Main character who's super dull, by the way, like always. He has another pilot, a girl pilot. She actually likes him a lot because they're like childhood friends and all that. And childhood friend found out that a quote unquote best girl 02.
Yeah.
She's not only not human, but nobody cared at first because whatever. She has horns, whatever. Like,
yes.
She sometimes gets aggressive, but turns out she's being like, because she originally piloted by herself. Because all her other partners, she would pretty much kill them and absorb and devour them.
Yeah, I knew about that part.
And I'm like, okay, first that makes her a
horrible person. Yeah.
A horrible person. You're horrible. No.
Oh wait, is she doing it consciously?
She knows.
Oh, I thought she was fucking being like consumed by her bloodlust or something like that.
But she knows it happens.
Oh.
She's
okay.
And the worst part is, because they actually gave her a backstory, but no, it doesn't matter right now. She saw like the main character, because apparently every 3 times you get in to pilot with her, you die. Pretty much that was always the case, except with main character, and but her whole plan was to also kill him while piloting the thing, and she didn't really give a shit about him until she found out, because in her backstory she was like mistreated, like experimental all the time, but then main character like saw that and he tried to rescue her when they were like 5 or 6, I don't know.
Yes.
And
so now she loves him.
Yeah, she's been looking for that kid all this time, and only when she realized, I'm trying to kill the one that I'm supposed to be looking for. Now that makes everything different. I'm like, no, not really. You still lie to him, try to kill him, and you're bringing that bullshit excuse. Okay, now you know.
No, it's a very anime cliche.
Yeah, and the best friend girl found out about this. Like, hey, so you knew you're gonna kill him, right? And obviously she's like, yeah, but now it's different because he's my my childhood love or whatever.
Yes.
And they try to stop from seeing him, like, after they found out, because he was left in the hospital really fucked up, and she wants to go see him, like, no, we're not gonna let you. Like, all the friends are like, no, we can't let you. You're just trying to kill him.
I feel like I might know where the death threats are coming from.
Yes. Okay. And then
Hold
after
on, can
like
I have
2
a
days
wild guess? Can I have a wild guess?
No, I want to hear
No,
this.
2 days later,
man,
sort
I
of
wanna
like
do wild guess.
a day or two later, like 02 gets so pissed off, like, okay, I want to go see him. Starts attacking them, like slowly, like starts attacking the guys who want to stop her. But like, okay, then other friend, dude friend of main character, that friend.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay, you know what? Let's all go together. Fuck it. I bet everything will be fixed if we just all go together and not fight it off. Like, like, okay, that makes sense. Let's all go. They go to the hospital room, but main character decided that, because he didn't know that they were coming, so like, I'm going to sneak away from the room and go to where everyone is. He did that. They all arrived to his room, like, oh shit, he's not here. He probably went back. Okay, let's go get him. Instead of, doing that, 02 gets so pissed off, she almost kills all of them.
Okay.
So, main character comes back when he realizes, oh shit, goes back, sees everyone on the floor half dead, 02 holding his best friend, like, in the neck, and then, oh my god, I'm about to sneeze.
Go for it. I believe in you.
No, never mind. Okay, so, he sees 02 with all the bodies of his friends. They're not dead, obviously. They're all like, beat up.
Yeah.
And he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And like, you're a monster. You're acting like a monster. No, he told her, you're acting like a monster. And she's like, oh, okay, she doesn't love me anymore. I'm gonna go and join another squad and use other dudes. And yes, she uses other dudes and kills them too.
Cool.
And best friend, here it is. Best friend, who's in love with, main character, doesn't let him go after her. And he actually tells her, oh, I always loved you, and forces a kiss on him and all that. Like, just stay with me. And that triggered everyone.
Okay, so it's a combination of the two things I was thinking of.
Yes. Everyone hates best friend girl. She's named Ichigo.
Okay.
Everyone hates her.
Oh,
It became a freaking everyone on Twitter going crazy. Then everyone started sending death threats to the writers and all that. Like, oh, you guys are a piece of shit. You made it like the worst character ever. I'm like...
Okay, so what I thought would happen was, because I know how this shit normally works, especially with these, like, almost harem, but not really harem animes, where it's like, you're not allowed to have any of the girls actually ever date anyone ever, so that all the fucking nerds can pretend that they're
No,
waifus.
but this one they kind of do, so there's a lot of kissing in here. So
or they killed one of the girls, which
Yeah.
are someone's waifus somewhere in the world.
Oh, so you thought it was the waifu dying?
Yeah,
Nobody
I thought it was
dies.
gonna be something like that.
The only side characters die.
So it's just the pairing of the characters?
And I was like, why are you guys acting like morons? You do know that this show, because this show is so fucking predictable, that they're probably gonna get back together in 1 or 2 episodes.
Also, wait, are you telling me Darling in the Franxx is Trigger?
Trigger and A1 Pictures, and I blame the A1 Pictures part.
Oh man!
I mean,
how the mighty have fallen.
No,
they were the saviors of anime. Now they're the kings of dumb bullshit. How could they do this?
They're half responsible for it, but hey, at least we might get Gridman, and that Gridman is always good. So,
Trigger, why would you do this?
Hey, you never know. The next 2 shows that they're making might save it again.
Trigger's the new A1 Studios. It's all over.
Oh no! No. But yeah, it's half
Unicorn
and half.
Express or whoever
Actually,
the fuck made JoJo. You gotta save the anime industry now.
A1 it has more control over it, and A1 sucks. So let's go with it.
Yeah, of course they suck. Have you seen Persona 5?
Yeah, or Sword Online. But okay, the point is everyone's throwing the writers and all that, and the producers like, oh, fuck, like now people are gonna go shit. Obviously, you cannot change the script and the animation in just 1 week, right?
Yeah.
So guess what happened?
They edited out all the scenes.
No. 1 week later, obviously planned, there's this big battle. They get attacked by the monsters, whatever. Main guy sees 02 with her squad, like, oh, I have to go to her. I want to talk to her. And girl that everyone hates, Ichigo, she's like, fuck. Okay, fine. Oh no. Then after being convinced by the the bro, the bro character, the one, the voice of reason.
Your Vake.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, this Bake is in love with Ichigo, so it's like a quadruple, like a square.
Okay, this is weird. A love square.
Yeah, love square.
Those are always the best.
Yeah. So he's like, being the tactical genius. I just assume that guy is a genius because because now Ichigo and main character are sort of together, but not really.
Yes.
It's like, okay, what's the best way to handle this? Okay, obviously he doesn't say it or anything. This is just me. He pretty much says, okay, you know what? He gets out of the mech. Dude, go to 02 and talk it out in the middle of battle. And Ichigo's like started crying because when they think they can see all their memories and all that, and all the main character is thinking of is 02. So I'm like, so she's like, oh, you only
she's
think
like,
about,
oh god,
you only think
I'm
about,
doing this for nothing. Shit.
Yeah. So she's like, okay, fine. They go and beats up 02 a little bit in their mechs. Like, don't be a fucking asshole, and whatever.
Okay.
Because she deserves getting her ass kicked really bad. But
of course she does. She sounds horrible.
yeah, she's horrible. And then after they get inside of the cockpit, whatever, they made up and whatever. Even though the main character says, "Oh, I don't care what you've done before. I love you." And then
that's stupid.
I know, they get power up and save the day, and they're together now.
I don't care about all those people you killed and friends that almost died.
Yeah. So the whole thing, the whole hatred towards this character was nothing, because the next episode got fixed anyways, and it was probably originally planned that way anyways.
Did they hate her before?
No, they just hate her because what she did there, because she made out with main character.
Oh well.
And I'm like, you guys are the worst kind of people ever, like kind of community ever. I'm sorry, but the anime community sucks.
Maybe if anime wasn't so shitty.
Yeah, if it was like back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Where Saint Seiya...
When smart people watched anime.
Not really.
With high IQs, like us.
Not really. It's just that it was done better back in the day. People say that it's still the same, like, not really.
Nah, channel's the lonely people now.
And like, even like, Legend of Galactic Heroes, I think I already told you that.
It's not as good as it used to be.
They're making it more simplistic.
That's stupid.
And the atmosphere and all that is kind of gone, even though everything looks great. Like,
just watch the original Galactic Heroes,
yes.
I guess.
But yeah, that's my thing. How like that's my whole piece on it. You guys are horrible. The ones who, especially who threatened the guy who was just doing his job.
Yeah. And
he was, and actually that episode of the one where they made up and all that is actually one of the best animated episodes I've seen in a long time. Like, it's like an entire battle scene during like 20-something minutes, and that's rare.
Yeah.
But
it is, especially in anime.
Yep.
So with all this in mind,
now you know, Paul, that anime fans never pander to them. Just make your own thing.
Exactly.
Cool. Don't do lolis or best girls. Don't focus on that. Yeah. Because most of those best girls aren't that good anyways.
Do what all the Americans do with their isekai animes.
Yeah.
Make it about good story and character focus.
Wait a moment. This is not an isekai story.
No, it's not. No. But you can learn a lot from that.
Or just read comic books. How about that?
Yeah.
No, not current.
Or you know what? Just make a good story first, and don't fucking try and sell your merch as your primary, like... Source. Well, shit, actually, no, they don't have a choice, because that's how anime works.
Yeah, unfortunately.
They don't make any money off their shit.
There's exceptions, though. Like, obviously, they're gonna...
that's why there's a mascot, and that's why there's a best girl.
Yeah, that's the only reason why.
It's to sell the pillows and merch and plushies.
But hey, Saint Seiya, you sell figures.
Yes.
But you get cool
really expensive
battles.
Figma figures.
I know. No, not Figma figures. Oh, I think they do sell Figma figures.
Their Figma ones, there's like $100 one I saw.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways.
Remember, if you look up...
My throat hurts.
Okay. No. Remember, if you look up any of those girls from Darling in the Franxx on Tumblr, you're the FBI is knocking on your door right now.
Yeah, because they don't know what sex is, so except 02.
Okay.
So, I guess maybe that's why she's best girl. I don't know.
Ooh. FBI, open the door.
No, FBI, open up.
Woo. All right, so we got 2 more pieces of news. These are actually about video games. What you're here for, maybe. Maybe. All right. What do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about Monster Hunter or you want to talk about Call of Duty?
Monster Hunter, because it's your shit.
Alright, well, it's shorter, so whatever. Monster Hunter, there's new monsters, kulve taroth. It's a big fucking goat made out of gold. You can punch it. I don't think you can kill it. I don't think you can kill it, but you can punch it.
Wait, does that... Then what's the point of hunting it?
To get gold.
Oh, okay.
You punch the shit out of it, and it drops.
Body parts go flying off.
Yeah,
him,
pretty much.
And
And you pick them up, and you get stuff, and you can make gold weapons. It's not real gold; it's whatever material the monster's made out of. But
you know,
it looks like
bone,
gold.
skin, and shit.
Yes, but it just looks really gold. So.
That's cool.
Yeah, it takes 16 people. The way it works is because you can only do 4 people on a hunt at a time. Is that all of you are making progress at the same time?
Yeah.
So it's like it'll tell you, oh, left leg broken by these guys somewhere else. Therefore, it's broken in your server as well.
Ah, okay.
And then I think what I'm noticing is that if one of us fails, all of our parties fail. So, yeah. All right, hold on a second. We got to do a visual gag here.
No.
Right. Yeah, Paul had his eyes closed. I was gonna pin him.
Yep. Why did you need me? You should have done it immediately.
Oh, I needed the ref.
I was continuing to talk.
Yeah.
So that Paul wouldn't wise up to it. It's not like I can give you hand signals here to let you know what to do.
All I heard was visual gag.
You fucked up.
I was falling asleep.
Why the hell do you say that?
So what am I gonna do? Gonna make the podcast silent for a few
Yes,
seconds?
I was falling asleep, but then I heard visual gag, and then I thought for a second, like...
Just like the guy that got pinned the first time. The third guy.
We're talking about Jushin Thunder Liger pinning his friends while they were drunk at 5 a.m.
Nice.
in some random video from New Japan Pro
It
Wrestling.
wouldn't have worked on me because I was playing God of War.
I still pinned you last time.
Shut up.
You were asleep, and like, oh fuck it, just do it. Okay, but
Okay, so Kulve Taroth isn't a whole lot of news. It's a limited time event because of the nature of hunting that monster, taking 16 fucking people to do it.
That sounds cool.
So hunt Kulve Taroth now, or you won't be able to hunt him again.
all right.
Maybe for a while.
And what about Call of Duty?
Call of Duty. There's a rumor going around that it might not have a single player because
They want to do PUBG.
Yep, they're battle royale. But
People
also
are complaining.
what?
People are going to complain about
Yes,
that.
they are. They're already
Yeah.
complaining.
I know.
Even though, let's be honest, no one gives a shit about the campaign on Call of Duty.
Hey,
Depends.
That's been kind of the running joke.
12-year-olds do like it.
Yeah.
And people who actually, who aren't in their 20s, I bet you as they do like it, just because they don't have the funds to just buy random games for online.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
The single players are always trash.
Yes, they are,
But
but
still.
I remember
You
in
gotta
high
think about the
school.
single player
In high
people.
school, I used to like playing every.
It's just Michael
story
Bay.
mode. I
No.
know.
Why don't they lean
I
in
know.
on Michael Bay?
It's a shitty. Yeah, the story mode is shitty, but people still play it.
Why don't they just make it like Bulletstorm, where you acknowledge it's stupid and do all the stupid shit you want
Because it's Call of Duty. you
without
have to take
taking
it
yourself
seriously.
seriously?
Because
Exactly.
You have to take it seriously. Call of Duty, apparently.
Ugh. No,
It has. Remember, that's the.
we got Kevin Spacey this time. He didn't do anything. He just played the big evil man. But
Do you get to kill him at least?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he ain't going to return back.
No, I
Of
mean
course not.
that's why I asked. Do
Not
you got
anymore.
to kill him in the
Not
game?
anymore.
No.
That'll be funny because
I never played him. Shit, I haven't played a Call of
Because,
Duty
okay.
since 2. Modern Warfare 2.
you guys make so many jokes about him now.
Last good one.
You know why?
Call of Duty
was good.
4 was good. World at War was good.
Why is everyone ignoring
Modern
Kevin
Warfare 3 was
Spacey
good.
and your chance to kill
I'm
him?
ignoring
in the
Kevin
game?
Spacey because World at War was technically the last good one.
Yeah.
Actually,
But
if you really want to go there, World at War was the
I'm
last
still
good one.
wondering why aren't you reacting towards the fact that you can kill Kevin Spacey maybe in that game, especially to
know.
current news.
I don't know. I don't care. It's Call of Duty campaign.
Watch out, he'll harass you.
But the other thing is they
molest
said
you.
yes, most likely.
Yes.
Just don't drink alcohol around him. You'll be fine.
All right.
The other reason that they're not having a single player is because rumors go that they didn't have enough time to actually do it.
They're lying.
Yes,
They do every fucking game every year, so whatever.
exactly. They had 2 years and they couldn't do it. It might mean that this game sucks.
Predictable.
The game might suck if it's true. If it took them 2 years and they couldn't finish the campaign because they didn't have enough time, what the fuck were they doing?
They were just doing PUBG.
That's the real question. Yeah, but to be honest, you only had 4 months to really do on a PUBG mode, like to work on one.
Really?
Yeah, because PUBG's been out for 6 months.
Oh, okay.
Fucking the gravy train, people are jumping, like 4 months is all you had for development time. Obviously more time because that game's coming out eventually. We don't know when. But as of now, we've only had 4 months to work on the damn thing.
Huh.
So, but Call of Duty might not lend itself to a fucking Battle Royale mode. Because the whole thing about that is that you start off with nothing. So how does that work with Call of Duty exactly?
I guess you start with no gun. And you just have to find a gun.
Well, there you go.
Not that hard.
There's another rumor, not as... maybe not as big of a deal, but this new Call of Duty is allegedly more like Overwatch than other Call of Duties.
What?
Wait, does that mean there's Reinhardt and all that?
Like classes and abilities and all that stuff.
I want my Reaper die. Just call him
Rawr.
Mason or something.
Now, it's going to be incredibly basic as shit, probably. I doubt they're going to have tanks and healers. They're probably just going to have different DPS classes.
Yeah.
It might just be class-based. It might just be Team Fortress. More like Team Fortress, less like Overwatch. But Overwatch is the one people are using because it's character-based, is how they described it. No, what about that other game? The Rainbow Six Siege. Wouldn't it be more like that?
Maybe. No,
More like
wait.
Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six, you have classes?
Yes.
Oh,
They're called
I
operators.
never played Siege. I always wanted to play Siege. And recreate the FBI open up.
They're not even classes. They're characters. They're called operators. And like what? They made a big deal because like 2 new ones, Sparky and Heat Flame or whatever. I don't know what the fuck their names were, but one of them had a gas mask.
Yeah.
Heat Flames Man from Overwatch. No, not Overwatch. Undertale.
Undertale. Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember Heat's Flames Man? Remember his name?
You're
Wow, you remembered?
forgetting people's names in that game.
Yeah. Heat's Flames Man.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Undertale community ruined Undertale.
They did.
Just like the Rick and Morty fan base ruined Rick and Morty.
Of course, fan bases ruin everything, especially the mainstream ones.
Don't go on the internet. Log out of Facebook, delete your Tumblr, delete your DeviantArt, delete everything so you'll never be ruined by anything ever again.
Yes. I mean, it's nice to talk.
Never follow a Supernatural fan base.
Just like how
They don't care if they're brothers.
I know. Just like how, actually, back in the day, because we didn't have any internet or anything like that, people it'll be so rare to find like 1 or 2 people you like to talk about something you really like, something nerdy, and it was special. But now, because there's so many,
Yeah.
and it's so easy to access,
Now you just have to hate everyone that knows everything.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, when I was still in fucking high school, I tried to defend Call of Duty because it was a video game, and people playing video games, where it's like, oh shit, that's a thing. I can't let people shit talk Call of Duty. And then I realized how
I
mainstream
don't
it was.
remember that.
I always remember that.
High school, man.
Yeah,
freaking
I know
Call of
high
Duty was
school.
always mainstream.
I don't remember you defending it.
No, just whenever people would bring it up. I
And
don't know if you were ever there.
It became
around it.
mainstream at Modern Warfare. Like after that, like every game, everyone played it.
Yeah, all of a sudden people talked about video games.
Yeah.
At least, and then I guess around that time also the internet became a thing.
Oh yeah, so like around that time too, when we were still in high school, and YouTube didn't really have like a big Let's Play community.
Yeah.
I looked up video games. There was zero research.
Yeah.
Oh my
Nothing.
god.
Yeah,
Nothing.
X-Play was our fucking exposure
Yeah,
to that.
G4 was really my exposure.
And
to
now,
video games.
X-Play is considered the bottom of the barrel because there's like so much better content.
X-Play is gone. in
It is
general.
gone.
Yeah, G4
But no one
is gone
gives a
in
shit
general.
about Adam Sessler and his existence, and he keeps trying to be relevant.
What do you? No,
Last thing I ever heard about him was Sessler's soapbox.
that was long ago, man.
Exactly. Who gives a shit about Sessler?
That was when G4 was still around.
Do you even remember the girl?
Yes.
I only care
What's her
about
name?
the blonde
Morgan
girl.
Webb.
I only
What's
care
she
about the
doing now?
cute blonde
What's-
girl.
I believe she's modeling.
Olivia Munn.
Olivia Munn.
Didn't most of those girls
Olivia-
model anyway?
Yeah, they were models.
Yeah.
I only care
Who's the
about
guy that
blonde
did
one.
Attack the Show? Because he still does stuff.
Yeah, he does another show that's almost like
Oh, Nerdist.
Attack-
He does Nerdist, right?
Attack of the Show. Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
Oh, it's on Burb.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, fucking...
Adam
All
Sessler's
that
still
stuff.
relevant though. He does some stuff. I forgot where.
He's like a producer.
Something.
Adam Sessler, if you want to defend yourself, you can come on the podcast.
I would love to meet you, Adam Sessler.
Uh,
Honestly.
I don't
we
know
can
who that
honestly give you a boost in views.
Not what, like 20 at most.
Yeah,
I was gonna
compared
say,
to the 4 that he has now.
I was gonna say 12.
So there you go. Come on, our first guest. Oh, third, I guess. We had Zach and Matt.
Well, That is.
Would you consider them guests? They're not famous guests.
That isn't in our friend group.
Our first famous guest.
Yeah, let's do it.
No, we gotta ask like Alan. When we go to.
We got Morgan Webb.
When we go to Anime Expo,
she's probably doing less.
All right. Oh man, we could have just gone as. Actually, wait. How many views you required to be considered press?
Well, we could still like ask. It's not just.
I know.
Enough to her.
I know, but we can become press one of these days because we have the barkcast.
True.
So Barkcast Network. We have a whole 8 people.
Yes.
Consistently 8 people.
So are you going to Anime Expo this year?
You better come with us. We need people.
I'm going to an island.
Yeah, but in like.
You asking me to save up money for Anime Expo, and I'm saving up money now for an island.
I thought you were already doing that.
I am doing that, but I'm gonna come back broke as fuck.
It's not like you're gonna be spending every dime.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I thought that was the plan.
No. Yeah, even at Anime Expo, I save up some money.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
But I gotta buy the hotel though, and the hotel costs like $1,000.
Really?
You guys always spend like $1,000.
Yes, but we all pitch in.
Yeah,
we
we
spend
split
like
it.
100. That's the most.
Exactly, but still.
Oh, we're probably not gonna. Like, it's gonna be more than 100 this time.
Anime Expo, more like ass.
Oh wait, yeah. I need
Expo.
to ask you, Alan. How much does the hotel have to give you?
Almost around the same price, but if I want to get less people this time because there's so many.
How much do we pitch in?
Like 100 and something, almost like 200, but that's that for all 3 days.
Ooh.
4 days.
4 days.
But yeah.
Get an Airbnb instead. Airbnb is good. I had an Airbnb once.
Do you know any?
Just download the app, look around LA, see the Airbnb.
What?
Preferably a house, because if I made the mistake of Airbnb an apartment and they don't have parking for us,
suck.
That'll be stupid, and we'll be.
Because you'd still have the fucking parking problem.
Yeah.
So Airbnb a house.
Also,
just rent an entire house.
Are the twins driving or am I driving?
I don't know.
Are we both driving?
Are we really gonna plan this right now on the barkcast?
It's true.
Better. Anytime.
We can actually.
We'll talk about this after.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Well, what else we got in the news?
Nothing. We covered everything.
Oh,
Except that I want to just promote again. Jawbreakers, Indiegogo.
Do it, guys.
Do it. Wait, you do?
Oh, I thought you meant the can.
Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm talking about.
references here.
Yes, shut the fuck up. I know what you're talking about. No. Talking about a freaking cool comic. I know it's now 50 pages because, you know, the stretch goal has been like, we've been getting a lot of money on it. Do it. Not only you're getting one story, you're getting also another new comic officially now because we reached that goal. We keep going this way, we're going to get so much cool shit. So, Jawbreakers about retired superheroes that way.
Yes.
Who become mercenaries. They're mostly street level, inspired by like Marvel characters. Like they have the Luke Cage guy, who's like obviously the black guy with invincible skin. You have Iron Fist, but instead he's a ninja who makes like sharp.
If you ever seen
knives.
Adventure Brothers and like the more newer seasons, there you go.
Not really.
Yeah,
sounds about right.
Because they mostly work with us. Retired superheroes.
Well, yeah, but yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah.
This is
but
like
this one takes itself seriously.
No, this is supposed to be kind of like this book is supposed to be kind of be like the guy was inspired by Guardians of the Galaxy and that kind of type of adventure story.
Barkians of the Barkacy.
Like that kind of tone, sort of. But yeah, do it, Jawbreakers. Also, Ninjak versus the Valiant Universe just came out.
Cool.
You don't know what Ninjak is, right?
I know what Ninjak is. He's basically just Ninja James Bond.
Yes, and Valiant already made their first live action web series, and they have Johnny Mundo.
Cool. Is that a wrestler?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
okay, I figured.
Boom the Bounty Hunter.
Hunter.
But he's the eternal. Okay, because Valiant. I was just gonna explain it real quick because we're almost done. Valiant is pretty much its own separate universe, its own little comic book universe. It's really small, but it has so many different type of characters that we don't see usually. They actually don't rip off that many, almost nothing. They don't rip off anything. Like there's like the Superman kind of characters or the speedsters and all that.
Yes.
They don't do that. They have Ninja James Bond, drunk immortals,
strip whore.
Anthony's stripping all of a sudden.
On the internet, no one knows you're not wearing pants.
Yeah, but it has so many cool characters and stuff, and it's made by Bat in the Sun. You know, the guys who do the superpowered beatdowns.
Of course, it's Bat in the Sun. It's always Bat in the Sun.
But they're cool though. They do a good job.
Better than Death Battle.
And you know who's their sort of Punisher guy, Bloodshot? It's Jason David Frank.
Ooh.
Tommy's Wolverine with guns.
Sorry, Gwen.
I put on pants now.
Steve, put on pants now.
Yeah.
He stripped in front of us.
And Paul liked it. He was throwing like $5 bills at him.
Whoa. They're called pennies.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
The most useless.
Go watch it.
Not really.
Support Valiant. It's pretty
Support
cool.
the Valiant, yes, of course.
And Jawbreakers.
The penny is so useless, the U.S. government feels so sorry for it, they make everything 99 cents.
Yes.
$5.99, $10.99.
Wait. Why did I hear a Game Boy turn on?
That's his ringtone.
Oh, alright.
No, that's my laptop.
Oh.
It's all the way in the back. I don't know why it's making noises.
Well, your laptop eats ass.
Yes.
Haha, I got him.
Alright, I think that's all.
Yeah, that's everything.
Well, and if you have a question, please leave it at the comment.
No one's leaving comments. Why the hell?
I figured that.
Nobody loves us.
Yeah, you stupid motherfucker. Say something.
Hey, maybe if you talk back to them, they'll reply back and...
Fuck you guys. All you suck. Our fans are dog shit.
We got no fans, by the way.
Exactly. You want to defend yourselves? Do it in the comments.
And
Jerk
then-
asses.
If you have a question, just leave it in the comments.
Yeah, exactly.
Support us on Patreon.
And tell us who we should fire. I called this some fucking balls.
Nice call.
He fell asleep.
Yeah.
Talking about almost.
We're gonna pin him.
Pin
Alright.
it.
See you later. Have fun.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Bork.
Bork.